Hey my foodies, welcome to Dash of Delight. I'm Samya. Today I'm gonna be sharing not one, not two, not three, but four amazing quinoa recipes. Vegetable quinoa, quinoa patties, quinoa wraps, and quinoa pizza. I'll also give you all the tips and tricks to cook perfect quinoa every time. So let's begin with the first recipe.
I've taken 1.5 cups of quinoa. So this is exactly 200 grams of organic quinoa. Now, quinoa contains a saponin coating, which is a natural plant chemical and is very bitter in taste. So please make sure that you rub and wash it thoroughly for at least 2-3 times before cooking. This was the first tip. Now the second very important tip is do not forget to soak quinoa for at least an hour before cooking. This is because soaking it helps to remove some of the naturally occurring phytic acid in the grain, which helps to improve digestibility and speed up the cooking time. Now go ahead and add a teaspoon of oil and a pinch of salt and simply cook it as we cook our normal basmati rice. That means take double the amount of water and boil it rigorously, and once the water comes to its level, simmer the gas and cover it for 10 minutes. Then once it is cooked properly, take a fork and fluff it up from all the sides. Now let me show you. When quinoa gets these sprouty white strings on it, that means it's cooked properly. Now leave it as it is and let it cool down to normal room temperature. Now in a separate pan, roast handful of peanuts until golden brown. Take it out once done. In the same pan, add mustard seeds, let them crackle and add finely chopped onion. Saute until golden brown, then add green chilies, followed by some carrots, bell pepper or capsicum and green peas. Here you can take the vegetables of your own choice as well. Add some salt, then lower the gas, place the lid and cook for 8 to 10 minutes. Once the vegetables are done, add in the cooked quinoa and mix it well. Make sure your quinoa at this step is at room temperature. Now here comes another tip. You can pre-cook the quinoa and store it in refrigerator for few days and make lot many recipes out of it whenever required. Okay, now add roasted peanuts, some jaggery powder which is optional, salt, coriander leaves and lemon juice. Mix everything together and serve this finger-licking powerhouse of nutrition and enjoy. Here I've taken 1 capsicum or green bell pepper and 1 carrot in my manual chopper and I'm gonna chop it finely and keep it aside. Now take 1 tablespoon of oil in a pan and add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. When they change the color, add 1 finely chopped onion. Saute the onions until translucent, then add grated ginger and garlic. You can also use ginger garlic paste. Saute for 2 minutes, then add green chilies as per your taste. Now add all the chopped bell pepper and carrots. I'm also adding finely chopped cabbage here. Add little bit of salt and saute for 3 to 4 minutes on high flame. Remember, do not cook the vegetables as we need them nice and crunchy. So just stir fry them on high flame for 3 to 4 minutes and that's it. Okay, now in a big bowl, take 1.5 cups of boiled or cooked quinoa. Then add all the sauteed vegetables over it. Then add half teaspoon of roasted cumin powder, 1/3 teaspoon of coriander powder which is optional. Then 1/3 teaspoon of garam masala powder. Sprinkle some chaat masala powder over it and that's it. Now use your hands and mix everything together for a couple of minutes in a way we knead the dough. Then make small patties out of the mixture. You can give any shape of your choice actually. Then brush the pan with some oil and place the patties on it. Then flip them and roast from both the sides until crispy golden brown. So guys, you can add any vegetables of your choice in this recipe. Like you can go with some corn kernels, spinach, cilantro or coriander leaves, beetroot, whatever available at your home. Serve this powerhouse of nutrition to your whole family along with some ranch dip, green chutney, mint, coriander or any dip of your choice. Quinoa wraps. You can also see them as crepes, dosa, chila, soft shell tacos, whatever you want. And the best part of this recipe is you need not to cook quinoa. You just need to wash and soak it properly and that's it. So see, I've nicely soaked my quinoa for 2 hours and now take a blender jar, add handful of chopped spinach, few garlic cloves. So this is around half a pound spinach and 6 to 7 garlic cloves. Then add 1-inch piece of ginger, a pinch of asafoetida which is optional for you, and couple of green chilies or Thai peppers. Well, always take chilies as per your taste only. Now dump in all the soaked quinoa, add salt as per your taste and half a glass of water. Blend everything together into fine paste. Well, that's such a relief that you don't need to cook quinoa before making a recipe out of it. So see, I've blended it into fine paste. So this should be the consistency of the batter. Now take a pan or a tawa and grease it with some oil. if possible, please try and take the cast iron or iron tawa like me instead of the non-stick ones. But that's up to you, as the iron pans really need a good practice. Simply pour 2 tablespoons of batter and spread it evenly. The batter will soon start to dry and lose its edges. Once it's cooked from one side, flip it over to the other and press gently and cook it evenly. Press and roast it from both the sides for a minute or so and you'll be done. Well, isn't it a fabulous idea to use it as a tortillas, tacos, wraps, crepes, dosa, chila? Oh my god, I mean literally the list is endless. Take 1 cup of quinoa in a bowl, and the very first step is to wash it thoroughly. Washing quinoa at least 2-3 times is extremely important as it contains a saponin coating, which is a plant chemical and is very bitter in taste. So please don't forget to rub and wash it properly. Then the second very important step while cooking quinoa is to soak it in water for at least 1 to 2 hours. This is because soaking helps to remove some of the naturally occurring phytic acid content in quinoa, which makes it difficult to digest many a time. So please ensure not to forget either of the 2 steps. Then take all the quinoa in a blender jar, add few cloves of garlic. This will give a very nice garlicky flavor to quinoa. 1/3 teaspoon of asafoetida or hing. This is optional, but if possible and if you are not allergic to it, please try adding asafoetida as it helps improve the digestion by increasing the activity of digestive enzymes in the stomach and small intestine. Then add some salt and a dash of water and make a fine paste out of it. Make sure to make very fine batter. See, like this. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of fruit salt. This is Eno fruit salt, which is readily available in any Indian stores, or you can also add a combination of baking soda and baking powder instead of Eno. Add a teaspoon of water to activate it, then quickly mix it in one direction for a couple of minutes. You will see that the batter will become very light and fluffy here itself. Then grease a pan or a tawa with some oil and pour 3 to 4 tablespoons or 2 ladles full of batter. Push it slightly to form a nice round shape. Then simmer the gas and place the lid for a few minutes. Then after 5 minutes, open the lid and check it once. You will see that it's done from one side and has left the pan also. So flip it over and cover and cook this side as well. Once it is cooked from both the sides, switch off the gas and keep it on a flat surface or in the pan itself and apply some pizza sauce. I am using my homemade pizza sauce. So this is basically my homemade tomato paste with some garlic and oregano. Nothing unhealthy or store-bought. Now top it up with your favorite vegetables. I'm adding some onion, tofu, tomato, handful of corn kernels and some grated mozzarella cheese. Now you might be thinking, why cheese when it is a diet or weight loss pizza? So guys, I just want to let you know that cheese is a very good source of protein. It's just that there are some fat content which comes along with it, due to which you can only consume cheese in moderation, like once or twice in a month. So if you want to have this pizza daily, definitely skip the cheese and have it as it is. Alright, then let the cheese melt and the base become crispy for 5 minutes on lowest heat. Then sprinkle your favorite seasonings, cut out the slices and enjoy. Guys, you'll not believe how amazing this quinoa pizza crust comes out to be.
So please let me know in the comments box below which was your favorite recipe or which recipe did you like the most. Don't forget to subscribe to Dash of Delight. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.